Deep in the forest, far away from civilization, dark, powerful forces are lurking in the undergrowth. Wretched, mask-like faces, engulfed in foliage, leaves erupting from mouths, nostrils, eye sockets. Carvings of these mysterious, sinister figures, eerie spirits of the English countryside, once loomed in churches across the land. In fact, the Green Man, as he's known today, was one of the most common decorative motifs of medieval sculpture. But who is this enigmatic, unforgettable creature? Where did he come from? And what did he mean? So I've heard that the finest Green Man in all of Dorset is here in the church in the village of Mapowder. And well, in fact, it's not a very big place, and I've spotted him already. This is the man I've come to see. In terms of the design, what you see, this is the quintessential Green Man that you find in churches up and down the country. I think one of the reasons I find green men so fascinating is because here you have this image, which to our eyes at least feels incredibly pagan in the context of a Christian church. Even its origins are something people speculate. So here you have these carvings, and everything about them in terms of what they mean, their impact on culture, is anything but set in stone.
The Green Man emerged from pre-Christian times out of the wildwoods, really, I think. Early connections of the foliate sort of motif can be connected to Dionysus, god of wine, the god of harvest, and also the god of forests. And there's another one here, which is actually in Iraq.
Iraq?
Yeah.
So it's surprising, in a sense, that the roots of the Green Man, I think of this peculiarly British phenomenon, are in the ancient world, in places as far afield as Lebanon and Iraq, as well as, the Roman world. But when was the heyday of the Green Man in the medieval church, when it becomes this key piece of decoration?
There's a specific period in the sort of 13th and 14th century where there was a particular flourish, I think, of the Green Man, where the motif turned into something which was foliate, to something slightly more complicated and slightly darker, slightly more eerie, slightly more weird, and was essentially a bit more expressive of the different locations and perhaps even the different people who were making the pieces in the churches.
Is it surprising that we find images like this carved in churches?
I think there's a really intriguing image in Exeter Cathedral, which has many, many, many green men. And this particular one is a carving of the Virgin Mary standing on the top of the Green Man. So she's literally kind of treading on his leafy head. But it could be saying, Virgin Mary has emerged from the wildwood, or it could be saying that the Virgin Mary is dominating these kind of evil forces which come from nature.
Well, certainly it feels like the man part of the Green Man is subservient to the green. In other words, nature is a much more powerful force than we perhaps realise or recognise in our day-to-day lives.
And I think within that there's also the sense that whatever we throw at nature, whatever destruction we cause, that nature has the amazing capacity to fight back. And that is why the Green Man has become such a powerful symbol. And I think that sort of depth of meaning that we'll never get to the bottom of will keep the Green Man vital for generations, really.
Everything about the Green Man, it seems, is open to interpretation, even his name. He may have emerged from the pre-Christian wildwood, but in a sense he's melted back into the forest, into a thicket of unknowing. Is he a positive symbol of springtime renewal, or an image of dereliction and decay, a dark reminder of man's mortality? In his medieval heyday, the Green Man could be found in churches across Europe. Since then, he's permeated literature, folklore, even popular culture. The axe-wielding giant in Sir Gawain and the Green Knight, he's associated with the Green Man. So's Robin Hood. Today, there's a Green Man music festival. and for hundreds of years, the Green Man's foliate head has been a popular device on tavern signs up and down the country. Perhaps the mystery of the Green Man is why he remains so mesmerising. I think he appeals to that wilder, more irrational side of our nature, which of course makes him a fitting emblem for an English pub, a place after all where states get altered and faces change. Just don't drink too much, otherwise you may end up looking like him yourself.
By yonder great oak tree lies bold Robin Hood. He lived with his outlaws all in the green wood. They took from the rich and they gave to the poor. I think we shall ne'er see their like any more. Hey Robin, oh Robin. The outlaws were true men and traitors were none. The greatest and strongest of all Little John, and Lady Maid Marian of Fitzwalter Hall was Robin's true love and fairest of all. Hey Robin, oh Robin, sweet Robin's away to the wood. Along came the sheriff from Nottingham town.
With gold you must pay me, said he with a frown, or else I will take you and clap you in jail, and probably hang you without any bail.
Hey Robin, oh Robin. The lowman and Robin did laugh in his face. We'd rather not pay if it please you, your grace. The sheriff was angry, rode quickly away. He shouted,
I'll come back and hang you someday.
Hey Robin, oh Robin. Robin's away to the wood. And then came a day when poor Robin lay low. Said he, lads, I'm old and I fear I must go. Just carry me there to the top of the hill, then bring me my bow and a shaft tipped with steel. Hey Robin, hey Robin. He shot him an arrow as far as he could. Away sped the arrow deep into the wood. And when his men found it, poor Rob was away. They buried him there at the close of the day. Hey Robin, oh Robin, sweet Robin's asleep in the wood.